VP, because they'll be starting.
Oh, they got a lot of util on Isaac. Volt challenging early. 3 players swinging dark. Flit notes all of them. And he backs up. And he's going to get reinforcements immediately over from Electronic. This is a B split if I've ever seen one. But it's how much GamerLegion can find on these initial contact plays.
Yeah, Flit's just jiggling. Norb here as well. Jame rotates back to CT spawn, but that's as the smokes come. Snacks a snappy entry. That's going to keep 3 CT players over here, even though they don't commit off the back of it. VP aren't known for super quick rotations. So if GamerLegion go fast enough, it's just Fame here, and he's spotted out players, dropping a defensive smoke just to give him some time to work with. GamerLegion, let's make a decision. Are they going to go through this? VP still haven't committed. And that kill, they have to
Fame
start
thought
rotating.
that Andy would respect it. Turns out they just hold dub. And they get the space. Andy's even fighting in towards CT spawn. Gets overwhelmed by Jane, but Volt up close on the P250. He actually wants to fall away because all these rotations aren't quite here yet for GL. You got Isaac in mid. He's got a nade and a flash, but Flit has already noted him. He might just leave him and go into the site, yeah.
Okay. Oh, goes back and finds the kill. No kit though. And time ticking. Powerful post plant set up with this double layering of the T side. Slend can swing if needed. Volt hits the shot. They're not on that defuse. So this one will be going GamerLegion's way. Any further kills? Just icing on the top. Nice shot from Volt. They cause a lot of damage. But it's not a huge deal for GamerLegion, who'll be happy
I'll be
to
honest,
take the
VP
pistol.
weren't prepared for that at both instances. The snack swing as soon as the smoke's dropped on the left-hand side of sight. Norbert's not prepared, and he's been having some big name value floated around him, such as the best player in esports at this event. And for him to be overwhelmed, a little bit unfortunate. Andu again just pushes the smoke, deals with Fame up close with the dual Berettas, and creates so much room for GamerLegion.
Okay. So the armor kept on Flit. He's been chopped over. A FAMAS from Electronic. No, not from Electronic, sorry. He just bought it, I should say. So this is a classic VP kind of round. Hero FAMAS with full USPs. He's in the right place, and he's found that kill. We're very low by Slend, and he can't really juggle it over because, well, he can, but there's no armor on Fame.
I like this decision. You know that Flit's been softened up. He actually has given it to Fame. We'll then rattle off a shot, but Flit's dealt with. Bomb site breached. Bomb can go down, and for VP, they've got no utility to fight this, so Fame's probably going to save the FAMAS, bring it forward into the next round. And GamerLegion will just grab a second. It's been very simple from them. And it's not been the best of starts here for VP.
No, certainly not. But saving the FAMAS, like, it's a cool buy, you know, having all these players here. Because you give yourself a chance to do damage and potentially, you know, find some crazy upset with the FAMAS in play. In the worst case scenario, you've got so many bodies there that the idea is you extract the FAMAS. So Flit can have it back into this round and can still have everything. So I always love the approach that Jane brings with some of these, you know, freaky deaky buys. It's always very innovative.
I also feel like Ash, we've got to talk about the coach for GamerLegion, because Ash has seemingly in the past had VP's number. He even made a YouTube video about how he exploited VP on Overpass with their particular timings. Similar prep would have gone into Anubis. We've already seen earlier a couple of rounds. Fast B plays into mid takes, trying to draw the rotation over in towards mid, so Snacks and potentially Andu can work that area of the map. This time Isaac's been dinked initially, which is never ideal. But yet again, look at this. Mid completely open from VP. Another rotation from James has come forward. And they go back to it.
A lot of damage onto these two players. It's going to leave it to Andu to take the space in mid, which is free. As mentioned, James rotated over A after GamerLegion showed the presence B early and then backed off. It's even going to draw Flit over so that they're gambling over towards this side, hoping that Norbert, who, as we know, is an incredible anchor player, he's going to have a lot that he needs to do. This smoke is keeping him at bay, or keeping them at bay for the moment. BB's response is to push out through A, so they're going to get good info and maybe a very fast backstab. Yeah, Fame catches Snacks, and now they decide to strike. Norbert on 1 HP has to fall back, which means they can take control of this site. Maybe not. Maybe Fame just slinks in. Norbert on the spam gets one as well. Andu, his lurk finds success. But Slend, he's feeling the pressure. Spots Electronic. Good timing on that one.
Oh.
James slipped in and kills his teammate. So suddenly, this becomes doable. A 1v1, you know exactly where James is. Andu is just going to run at him. He is. Falls to the wall, and James hits the floor.
That is so unlucky from James. Because you see Norbert, he jumps in the smoke. He actually crouches, puts his head down so he doesn't get spotted by the player as he's crossing to jail, and James Spam just lines him up. It was such a good response from VP as well. This quick flank through A, double layered into Dark. Andu's doing everything to keep the T's back, but here's this one. And Andu wins the one-on-one. He knows he hasn't got the time to clear every angle and plant the bomb. He knows James was just over towards Dark, so he just runs at him. They keep it clean. And back to B again.
Nobody home. He went a nice little molly. Oh, it's going to run through it. I feel like James already making his signature call at this stage. Almost got a nice little angle to catch some exits, but this is a great start for GamerLegion. There's one of those exits. Oh, Electronic has just walked in. Okay. Had to involve, make sure it doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah, they could have got a bit freaky if Norbert's able to get another kill and Electronic finish off the backstab on Volt, but it's all okay. Crisis averted. And 4-0 for GamerLegion. Jame will have the AWP into this round. That potentially changes things. But the game plan probably doesn't from GL. This early pressure at B is really causing issue for VP.
Good start, but now VP will bring out the ult for Jame. Got all the riflery. Snacks is called to B. An A hit after all this pressuring on B. Looks like a great maneuver. Fame's just jiggling. Jame is present with the AWP. They can have that rotation fast from Electronic if they need it.
Yeah, with the two smokes they put out B, that at least keeps the players. Look, Electronic's moved over to B. They're so worried about this. Fame gets naded. And Molly. So now he has to reposition. Will drop the smoke, but they're in. Volt's already past him. Flashbang's really good, but Fame needs more. He can only find the first. How many can Jane collect or miss shot? He'll re-swing. And even wallbang Andu, but it's too late. They've already scaled past his angle. So GamerLegion are in, 4-on-3, and Andu's even in the smoke. Norbert's got to be careful, but he adjusts just in time.
Yeah, maybe a slight overextension in the 4v3. Retake starts. Isaac, great shot. Flip picks up the AWP. Slend cleared. Isaac 1 back. Isaac 2 back. A quad kill from Isaac. GamerLegion, a 5-0 flawless start.
I actually really like the way they approach that because they've done the A utility to keep the VP back off A. And it almost indicates to VP they're actually just fighting for space here. This isn't going to be a commitment. 2 smokes over at B early. We should put Electronic over here just in case. There's been so much pressure, as you mentioned, towards that B bomb site. But instead, just by the utility, they walk and they edge through it. Flit under so much pressure, he can only find 1 kill. And by that point, GamerLegion had taken space beyond the doorway, in towards the fountain. James can only, well, not even find a kill, just damage.
Yeah, and that almost felt desperate from James, right? Normally he's a player that will, he'll fire off that shot, but he'll fall back, wait for the team, and play the number advantage. That time around, he was really wanting to find that kill. He was sticking around. He goes to the wall bang, goes to the re-swing, and he's punished for it. So that one has some forced fights from VP that don't go well, despite Fame being set up to at least get 1 from a position that felt untenable. Told ya, GamerLegion banning Inferno, knowing that VP would pick Anubis. They are so locked in and ready for this match.
Yeah, homework has well and truly been done. This one, again, it's the same early smokes. The key VP contained. Electronic, gives over an audio cue. The molly spreads just to his feet. And Slen's able to punish. Andu now in the doorway. James fires off the shot, and Fame undetected up close.
Still gets his kill. Now, the bomb is stuck on Slend here. James is firing off shots, and he wins that out. It's almost costly. That's the bomb spotted, though. So in Flit's mind, he's thinking, I can win this. Yeah, he just spams through. Beautiful play from Flit. The bomb dropped, and it's in middle. How do you even get this back? James hits the tag. Snax is low. A smoke. This one's getting out of hand. How do you recover it?
I don't think you can unless maybe you flash through the smoke or Flit overextends. But even if he does, you've got Norbert close. 30 seconds left. There's no way. Volt and Snax need to do this together. Volt's actually going to be taking the primary contact. There's that flash. James and Flit both turn from it. If Volt can somehow get the bomb and get out, okay. There's a conversation here, but watch out for A main. Because Norbert is already here, stepping forward. Snags holding just for a moment, but so many angles to clear. This Archpot's got shape to it. If Volt can find Flit.
Yeah, this is the fight. That's the kill. That's everything. But now it's all Volt. Norbert in main takes out his teammate. And Volt makes a good try of it. Good damage, but can't convert the kill. So Defuse will come forward and VP will get on the board. GamerLegion almost bringing that one back with the recovered bomb. But just couldn't quite do it.
Well done from Norbert, taking the initiative to actually disengage from mid because James came over, and then he fights and goes A main. So he creates a different angle for VP to retake, even if a scenario like that happened where Volt's able to get the bomb.
Finally breaking through on this CT side. Now James wants to slice that pie, a peek. But it's Andu who's just spamming Electronic again. A frustrating start for him to this map. Slend almost takes another. And James being no stranger to mid. Gonna let him know. GamerLegion, I think, aware of where that AWP is. Want to have a look at it B. Forcing this line back. Good molly. Goes both ways. Utility forward. They really want to swing. These HEs are being a pain. Norbert has an open line. The flames come forward, but he's managed to move ahead of them. Has a nice little angle, but Andrew swings onto it. And Flit manages to jump over that HE. Can't deny the bomb going down. 3 on 5. Good positioning from VP, but the numbers do not favor them.
Really got to credit the entry path in there from Andu. Because he knows with that molly, these players, especially Norbert's, going to be fighting to try and contain as they scale out of dark. So by him moving towards Pillar, it creates a crossfire for GamerLegion. And are able to deal with the bomb site. They cut it in half. Andrew's even found Jame out middle. So that's the AWP now dropped for VP as well.
Terrorists win.
Won't be devastating. Jame can still buy one. So they'll be okay, but I like the decisiveness from GamerLegion into that round. Get the kill mid. You know where this AWP is. Set up for the control. You'd already peeked in with Slend and kind of got an idea of the setup, so you knew no one was close jail. So you feel like they can just take that space. What's going to be the response? 4 on B, it would seem, for VP. Imagine this is only an early positioning. Although, Electronic throws the smoke deep mid and he's going to solo A. There's been no pressure applied by GamerLegion, so they're going to feel a little uncomfortable with this setup eventually.
It's actually really interesting just watching this because this is the one round that GamerLegion haven't put any sort of pressure or utility over towards B. They're now, oh, that's not ideal from Snacks. But they're now applying early utility A, and that's something they've not done when they've executed. It's always been in towards A main. So maybe they're fighting for space here. You can see this isn't going to be the commitment because the bomb is still all the way back in spawn. But I wonder if it's a reverse of what they've been doing. Early util goes A, they take mid, and then they reset and go B.
Bomb collected, and I think you might be onto something. We've still got this 3-player lean, though.
Yeah, they haven't got enough time to do this because Andu is only now just walking into the mid smoke. And Fame can spot all of his pressure. He hasn't got any utility to really deal with this. So this stack is perfectly placed.
Yeah, time's running low. Andy's quick, though. He'll be in the back lines pretty fast. There's so many players. Jamie even peeks ahead of it, knowing the time's on his side. And the shot through the smoke. That's just going to end this round right here. Electronics in the back lines. And James might even catch Andu if he's lucky. He's so aware. This guy's got eyes that see all. What a way to get the round.
I actually think a big part of that and a proponent to VP remaining on this stack is because that molly missed from Snacks and no one progressed further in than A main. Andu couldn't go in towards camera, for example, and get a glance, take a shot. There's always been this additional element for GamerLegion. With these early smokes, Snacks has gone in towards dark. He's been the one taking contact. He's been making sure that these players are staying on one bomb site when they go and attack the other. Andu must have been spotted as he crosses camera when he was very loud and he jumps over, and that kind of gives the activation point for Electronic to start pushing out A main. It's almost like clockwork. VP are just moving just in a circular motion around the extremities. And that means that Jane, as soon as he gets this contact, because Electronic's cleared A main, he can go, okay, it's time for me to peek. The clock's run down so low.
Stan's been hoping for this fight pretty much the entire half, but so it's a bit more disciplined than that. He's not really one that's going to swing wide onto you. Just keeping at bay with the utility. It's a very similar setup from the CTs, in fact. This time James is over on A. So you've still got 3 players on B.
What's super interesting is the timing of these smokes from VP. Because they're expending them really aggressively in mid. And then immediately in dark. Util comes in to counter the incendiary that's been thrown by Electronic. Snacks and Volt are about to walk in. You can see that Fame is getting curious about A main. Boost over the top. Andu might be able to grab one, and he does. Norbert dealt with spam onto Electronic. He's got to be careful. And you feel like with that boost, Flit can't then go in towards Dark. Fame just walks through the smoke. This is scrappy.
The bomb is spotted. Snacks is going to walk forward. This angle from Flit peeks in. Doesn't matter. There's an AWP on it. He spotted the bomb and a second player, but they can't get past him. Someone needs to take down Flit. He's got the bomb in his little cave, and eventually he is found. That one could have got scary. Flit doing everything he could, but the rest of the team couldn't hold on to B.
You see Ash smiling. Of course, they're able to recover that round, but also that's the round that VP crack. That's where they deviate away from all of the normal antics you expect VP to get up to. Pushing a smoke out A main feels desperate. The flashbang play being denied by the boost from Andu. Everything is slotting into place for GamerLegion, and VP for them, this half feels completely out of their control. Everything has been telegraphed and manipulated by Snacks and Ash.
Yeah, it's super cool to see. Only one time they played it this year. And it was an absolute devastating loss that they faced in an online qualifier. Yet here they are, playoff stage. Schooling VP early.
God, timing of that incendiary could not have been better from Fame.
They're infamous for it, VP, with their utility timings.
There we go.
All right, that one looks better, Snacks. That's what he wanted. Fame? Oh, no way he gets a kill there. He gets away. That's ridiculous. Even Electronic stepping in to bail him out. That should not have gone that way at all.
No, it shouldn't have, but it did. And then you see the GamerLegion just feel like that kill should have been theirs, so then another player overextends. That's Andu getting a little bit close for comfort and punished by Electronic. And now with 18 seconds left, you have no map control whatsoever. The A main play has just been shut down. You've dropped no utility over towards B. VP don't need to rotate. They can even look to deny you after time, except the money has not really been built up for them. So that's a perfect situation for VP. And despite all of GamerLegion's hard work, if VP end this half 7-5, that is more than enough rounds on the CT side of Anubis.
Yeah, absolutely. When you consider how it all started. Just around and all the follow-ups going the way of GamerLegion. With Ult and Andy reduced to Tech 9, Slend could have dropped something, but the idea here is he wants the money around 12 for something better. And finally, Flick gets aggressive. That deep smoke allows him to fight forward, knowing that an AWP can't hold stairs.
The response is that GamerLegion dropped one of their own, so he can't have an active sightline. So many mind games going on the server. There's that deep B smokes also being put down, and with the Tech 9s, they're hoping to infiltrate A. Electronic has once again walked through the smoke, but that's going to come back and cost him. GamerLegion is so invested in towards A here, but VP have got 3.
Yeah, the bomb was spotted. James just hits one through the smoke, through a wall, into Vault, who was a low HP player at least. VP rotated everyone over. That's a very VP call. You see no follow-up of this Tech 9. GamerLegion's pause. A moment of what appears to be brilliance. It's given them the site for free. Now, they'll still have the player disadvantage. There's no kit at all, despite the money of these 4 CTs. There's no kit, there's no utility, and they are in the completely wrong positions. Snacks has outmaneuvered Jame, and it set his team up An aggressive angle from Isaac into CT. Jame will have difficulty clearing it. Yes, the hard one with the AWP. You feel that Isaac has every advantage, and he will, but somehow Jame wins it. Snacks needed the second. Slend with the scope sniper hits one with the P250. In fact, time, that's an issue. No kit. It's in towards main. It's in towards main. And will they get back in time? It's going to come down to the wire, but I think he has it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
All right. Okay. My God. VP. That's two things there. Number one, VP looks shaky. They look like they have been rattled beyond belief in this first half by GamerLegion and what they've been doing. And it feels like they're really nervy. And going for gamble stacks like that, normally they leave at least one player. And you feel like Fame's going to be that guy just to stay by cameras to hold down mid. Instead, everyone walks away. Secondly, that's the condition that GamerLegion has set by doing these smokes early, out B, pressuring towards A main, but not going beyond the doorway. And when they get shut down, VP are sure. They're so certain that it's going to MB as it always has done previously. Except it doesn't. They're able to alleviate pressure with the retake, but my God, that's as close as it comes.
Yeah, it would have been GamerLegion's. That's a nice opener. But two missed duels. Isaac losing against Jame, and then Slen not hitting that second shot and the players swinging him in main. If either of those kills goes the other way, it's GamerLegion's round. At least this one opens pretty cleanly. This is going to be big. Norbit, you got a lot to do, my friend. He spotted one. They know where he is. An awkward engagement that he loses out. And Slend has a very strong position with this AWP. Oh, he falls off just as they come forward, but Jame is spotted over the edge of the smoke. This feels inevitably an 8th. Electronic and Fame have to put up a masterclass to get past the AWP to begin with, and Isaac to follow up. So, GamerLegion will end the half with double the round scoring of VP.
Yes, I really.
Doing 200.
Or 200.
200. The price of Tech 9 is 500 and price of Duel is 300. 900. 5001.
5000.
550, по-моему. Индустрия сколько стоит?
5250.
5250. 5750 плюс 800 это 6550.
Да.
6550.
Can you repeat, please?
Yes, is it true? It is true.
Okay.
very clever from GamerLegion because by manipulating the rotations of both Jame and Electronic, they're able to set up these defenders exactly where they want them. Notice how it's back-to-back rounds when they execute B, that they're establishing this entry path in that is isolating Norbert, who's always played. It's so calculated, it's very smart, and it's earned them 8 rounds on the T side.
Could have been even more when you think of how close that defuse came. So VP had their work cut out for them on their map pick as they move to the favored T side. They show a bit of presence in towards canals. The big gap's mid. And VP, I'm just going to go there as a group. However, GamerLegion will send a player back just to keep an eye on if they decide to flank.
Yeah, but Snags isn't deep enough to the point where he can see this crossing towards camera, but this is really nice from GamerLegion. By pushing out A main, you get the info that they're at least not here. And as you retreat back into the site, you got to be aware that camera is the gap.
This is wacky. Yeah, okay, Volk gets the info. All 5 just walk through mid and into A. Couldn't ask for a better play from the T side. And surely Slen have the advantage initially, actually wins that fight out onto Norbit. Swaps to the Glock for the close range engagement. They have to get their shoes on because there's no kit. This is just a fully armored side from the CTs. They're taking a little bit too long. The smoke's keeping them at base. Slen falls, split as not able to get the kill. But time's gone. Time has gone. Even if Isaac finds both, it's too late. The pistol
Yeah, that was
is
just
VP's.
pure contact. See if we can find anything towards mid. And they're probably surprised if you're VP that no sort of spotting or gunfire came your way. So they just keep the same mentality. They go in towards camera, realize that if no one's home towards the top side of A, they have to be through A main. That's why Volt gets overwhelmed. He's probably ready for the gap, but not ready for them to be immediately just up in his grill. So nice round. Flit with the UMP. He loves a UMP. And Norbert, he's got the fun job of going USP only. Which is actually kind of wild, considering he bought all his money. So he dropped someone a weapon?
Yeah, James AK.
Poor guy.
He knew what he was signing up for on this team. Jane wants the money for the future op. And he wants the AK now.
Yeah,
Better
follows
give it
Hannah
to him.
Montana because he wants the best of both worlds. Shout out all the Hannah Montana fans in chat. I know there's so many of you.
Well, let's see if it's Miley or Hannah that strikes today. Faye, gonna walk through. There's no one present on site. So, we're getting GamerLegion doing the VP thing. I'll be saving.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. GamerLegion. This series is always going to be a bit of a climb for you. But it's 2 rounds for 2 where VP haven't really had to operate their wrecking ball. They've just walked straight into a bomb site for free. Completely clear. No one's there. They got to be feeling that's quite weird. Like, oh, we've walked mid and we found nothing on the pistol. We've now walked A and there's no one there. Like, what's going on?
Yep.
Terrorists win.
Indeed. I don't think chat would have pegged you as the Hannah Montana fan.
Oh,
Here we are.
here we go.
Fist bumps. This one's getting closer. Still a chance to be closer still, because GamerLegion obviously aren't going to put too much into this one. keeping the buy that they held on to previously. They're getting something fast out of VP. This is looking like a straight up A hit. The stroke might slow them. Are they going to force this?
Looks like it.
Bit of pace. This play is here. Electronic introducing a bit of speed, but Volt is the speed demon. Clicking that one so damn fast. That's 4 headshots, and that's the round. You walk into that main, you are electrified.
Jesus Christ.
Good lord.
Playing anti-flash as well. There's just another fade. How many times are VP going to walk for a smoke this series, by the way? This is so uncharacteristic from them. There's no util. There's not the molly that deals with close. There's not like the smoke in A main. I want to get ahead of the utility. And they just get cut down to size. This was not the round that GamerLegion thought they were going to walk away with. But it's one in which Volt has just completely torn them apart. James can't get the bomb. He's just going to hold on to his AK. But I tell you what, if you're Volt, even though you're 35 HP, I don't care. Just go get the ace.
Yeah, you know that he's saving somewhere. Some little hole somewhere. That's crazy. 5-7. A little OP. Volt. A little more OP.
I can't believe that.
Oh.
That comes off the back of 2 rounds where VP have had no contact. And the moment they get any sort of gunfight, a full buy gets deleted by 1-570 boy playing anti-flash.
That's one way to do it. Let's see that back.
Just line up.
He barely has to think. He just spams. He just spams. Holds down left click or taps left click. Headshot after headshot. Electronic tries to lead a bit of an aggressive play through a smoke. And he takes the whole team down with
I know
it.
these teams are both quite cool, calm, collected, but if I'm Volt and I've just done that to VP, I'm standing up and I'm screaming at them. I'm letting them know. Bloody hell. Let's put a dampener on that T side. And he's still with the UMP. In fact, he's down Flitz UMP. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, they were keeping money for this round, so this is doubly a win for them because they get the rounds, they get all the upgrades, and now we've got plenty of money. That is the best case scenario for GamerLegion.
Oh, they want to do it again. Not satisfied with how that went. That molly's great. Electronic forced back a little bit. Some early damage. Don't go through that smoke again, says James. Don't you bloody do it. Instead, he'll spam. We'll try and get one the other way. Doesn't happen. And even nade in just a bit of the smoke to scare them off. Good timing on this B main push as well. Look, they get all the info. No one's home.
I like these cool mollies they throw deep. Like the one over to Rugs, there was one also there that went deep into kind of the bit where you would tuck from a flash, basically. Outside B main. Oh. Don't know if that was loud enough to be heard. Although I feel like you can hear that bomb being dropped like halfway across the map sometimes. GamerLegion are going to hold their ground, seeing no one out B main. Gonna stick to their guns. The Flames are forward. The T's are ahead of it. They're fighting forward, and Fame has knocked them both down. It's a lineup, and he's not done. Norbert helps him out. Flick catches Andy. And you think if that molly had just been a little closer, it might have been a different story, but Fame has
really
something
well
to
done
say.
there from VP, because they are ahead of that utility, but it's the flashbangs that are the support network and give VP the confidence to keep going into that site. Slend overwhelmed. Not ready for Flit and Norbert on the other end of things. I feel like if he is not blind, he actually gets one, because he had the jump on both of them. Initially weren't considering him. But as you said, this was the round that GamerLegion didn't have to invest all that much in because the 5-7s went to work and upgraded themselves in the round prior. So if you're Isaac, you're trying to hold on because you're the one with the least amount of money, but Volt can drop. If it does go a little bit south. James. Oh, doesn't have him. Okay, holding on to the M4. Not bad at all.
Yeah, just crosshair on the head anyway. So that one took place, but yeah, they're just both ahead. Great layering. It was like both T's were like kind of in a line, and then both CTs were in a line. And the AKs just pushed through.
This one's a bit more like it. A bit more defaulty. A lot of early utility is being used, though, by Andu at dark. VP has forced that. With one smoke, they've got his nade, his incendiary, and a re-smoke.
Yeah, just one left on this side of the map. It's, well, was juggled around a little. It is thrown again. So VP are always the team to try and get as much of your util out of you and keep as much of theirs. Oh, Snacks. I think he saw the shadow. Certainly seemed with it with that snapback. Oh, Andu, this is risky. Incredibly risky, but he still wins it. Fit was aware of the possibility. And yet still Andu.
What?
That's the best of him. Andu's not done. And he knows there's another here because James has just dropped a HE.
Only...
He's not going to overextend. 5v3.
Yeah, that's good protocols. Norbert's found Isaac. Just having a little peek out B. So with Andu moving, that should allow James in. And a missed shot. Electronic. And James can now combine. Slen's fully flashed. VP have somehow, some way found their way in. 2-on-2. Volt trying to cruise through the smokes. And he is. He's even able to find Electronic. Norbert thrown into the 1-on-2. He knows Volt is low. The spray transfer's not there. Volt's able to go massive again in another one of these CT-sided rounds. Puts GamerLegion onto double digits.
Yeah, I thought Volt was going to win that in a different way. I thought he was going to come out and catch the bomb planter and go from there. But does find that player. But it was the way he scaled out.
So was this.
Was wacky. But yeah, Andu winning these two fights is massive. Just huge timing peaks from him. And yeah, he gets caught here, but Slen hits a shot that you feel like he never should be. Considering they knew he was on the line, they even kind of wide swing to bait it. Still re-peaks and gets one. But it's Volt to close. Another high impact round from him. Oh, more change-ups. The aggressive smoke, if you're VP and you see this, you know what it means. Yeah.
Needed a molly in mid or something from Snacks. Not sure if he could have afforded it or if he threw one a bit earlier. But if he does that, that means that Andy can cross safely and he can maybe even get in the smoke. Flashbang's great to push VP even further forward to take this space. And now Snacks has got to be on high alert, and he potentially needs to go and help out Isaac on B, because obviously Andu's not there anymore.
Let's take an A. I think the intention with Andu is to get him set up to watch window. Because Snacks could have dropped a deep smoke to slow down the peak, but the key thing was Electronic just got ahead of it. So I think the idea was sound, it was just the timing wasn't. But this timing is great. No one's on B.
Yeah, GamerLegion just gambling on one side of the map. By and large, VP have tried A a bunch. The B hit previously didn't work, so they got shut down by Volt. So they hedged their bets over here, and also kept at bay by Fame's utility. But this is a very good decision from VP. I like this a lot. You leave James alone with the bomb, and now you try and deal with the finances of GamerLegion. Because this was a force buy from VP as well. Like, this was like Tech 9s to start with.
Yeah, got upgraded. Vandy's corpse.
Yeah,
Now the team wants to make this too
you're out.
costly. So, yeah, now they're out. So, GamerLegion survive with all their guns.
Terrorists win.
I don't think the glill's not Crow's fault. Yeah, he thought that was maybe an AK, but sadly for him, no.
Battling back into this. RVP force another timeout from GamerLegion. Their aggressive moves have been punished. Matched, even, by aggression in mid from VP. Snacks is having a little bit of a slow one here on Anubis as well. Which doesn't feel the best, especially as that mid player. They're still in control, at least for now.
Ash is keeping the morale high. This bumps for all. Yeah. That was just great timing from Electronic. Aware of what Andy was going to cook up with that deep smoke, that getting into that position was a strong possibility. CT's a breaking point.
There's that adjustment. GamerLegion expected to go fast mid by VP. That's why Flit is holding. But it's Electronic yet again, just taking space initially. Snacks is the only one here. And meanwhile, maybe this flashbang gets heard by Flit. He could walk into dark. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
Okay. Electronic's mid space. The deep smoke as well. VP decide it's going to be A. Bolt. That stalwart defender slips in. Snacks. Good for one. Bolt's going to take his spot. Blowing the smoke. Reveals him. But just gives him something to shoot at. The trade comes back. VP have a bit of indecision. Slend is still here. And Slend drops the bomb. Don't repeat, and you're good. I think he's had the player B main. So he's going to look for him. Misses the shot. But you know the bomb's coming. Can call over support. They just need to deal with Jame. Prevent that bomb going down. Ooh. Playing with fate, but finds the critical kill. A lockdown from GamerLegion.
The harder shot there. He has two chances Electronic, where Electronic's just out in the open, and he hits the pixel peak on Jame. Good positioning there from GamerLegion as well. I like the little swap with Bolt, just standing like on the body of Snacks, and then keeping Slend there. It's not even Andy with the rifle, but he's rotated over, and that means that Slend can hold a much deeper line. Able to overwhelm VP. But yeah, again, reduced to this sort of funky buy. It's an all-in, but of course it's coming with two pistols at the helm. We jump on Flit's back as he gets naded. And I don't think they're ever going to disrespect that smoke again.
Yeah, you do it once and you learn a very quick lesson. Electronic's been great at getting the space in mid, like quite consistently. And they've done a fairly good job of capitalizing on it a few times, but GamerLegion seem pretty happy just to let that space be given up because they can just reinforce these bomb sites. You can see they've got a very forward-facing A defense again. Another well-timed smoke. This is very similar to the round previous, but you feel like GamerLegion.
Yeah, VP were hoping that GamerLegion would take more notice of middle whilst they go through A main. But in fact, the opposite's happened. Yeah, they're going to force the issue here again. And Snacks is the one playing anti-flash. Volt on the angle, which could be quite difficult to clear. Oh, but Fame does a great job and then jumps over the Tech 9 to give Fame the breathing room. VP are in.
Shot back from Slend. Oh, getting up close to him. Fame is angry. Feels like the convincing rounds in this VPT side is when Fame just runs in and kills everyone. Like twice on the A-bomb side, we've seen him just take point, charge in. Electronic, I guess this is something that he brings to the mix, is he's always happy to be the point man. But when he fails, you've got such good aimers behind him. And Fame shows us that exactly.
I actually really like the decision from VP to have all their numbers go through A main rather than split in, because it does two things. Their thought process is, well, GamerLegion have to respond to us in mid. They hear the smoke break as well, so they're wondering, okay, well, if there's players, they're going to be out towards camera. Or the most common CT reaction, if you lose space in middle, is to be close in A main. And where GamerLegion have had success there before, it makes sense that they'll probably be there again with a similar setup. So Fame on the pre-fire angle, then the Tech 9 just jumps and it completely offsets the crosshair of Snacks. Great entries.
Yeah, you're kind of right about these two teams. It's interesting because both of them are quiet. with Keel's departure, there's not a massive voice. We did see Andy getting fired up in some earlier matches. I feel like if you were standing watching these two teams play, it would be almost like a library at times. Yeah, but it's him, right? Snacks has just got that pistol, as you mentioned. Slide's getting active. Oh, that feels like a mistake. He tries to go forward, and it's just as the T start to move in. But it means if you miss a shot, there's nowhere to fall back to. At least on Pillar, you've got some options. Now, VP gonna tie that noose. Gonna hunt these weapons. Electronic has walked all the way into your back lines. This is about to hurt a lot. But Andy, maybe not Volt. They're gonna keep putting the pressure on. Isaac and Volt gonna struggle to hold on to these two rifles. Volt will fall as well. I thought that one was going to be for James, but ends up being great. So no AWP can be picked up. Everyone falls, a successful hunt, and it comes at such an important time for VP. They reach double digits, and they completely break GamerLegion.
Just when you think you got the edge over VP, it's James. He's the ultimate edger. Pay by the round. It's a meme, but it's also true. I like this stacking towards mid because Electronic's always been just really aggro here. But this time he drops a flash, he hears a couple of USPs, and now just backs up. Oh, that's the bomb. And Electronic's dinked. It should be fine, but it's still scary, especially when that happens.
It doesn't stop him from continuing to fight.
Okay, Andy, that's a way to approach that.
Well, that's going to put us all even. They really are paid by the round. Seaside took a little bit. There was a few faltering steps. We thought GamerLegion were going to break it, but BP, stop. Fame, oh, he's gone very fast. Wants to try an open B this time after all his success on A. GamerLegion are flustered, and they're faltering. But Andrew still swings and gets that kill, despite Flip being.
Where's electronic in all of this? Normally he's the mid player. Snacks is really hoping that the XM can gotta get a taste of his blood. But no, it's much more passive, whilst the extremities work and go really aggressive. 1-for-1 and Norbert low is not ideal. The spam at B main resulted in success for GamerLegion. Where do you want to throw this if you're VP? Because you've exchanged util out A. You probably just go back and challenge Slend again.
Yeah, lack of util is going to be an issue for GamerLegion. Slend's on the same line. It might be okay against the AWP. Oh, no, he moves. Still might be okay. That's huge. But now for VP, you've seen the AWP. You've got a kill onto Andu over on B. You can just walk it in. Snacks is going to miss the timing on Norbert. With all this util, you can guarantee a bomb plant.
No, Isaac's going to spam, and that's trying to set up the distraction for Snacks. If Electronic creeps close to B main, oh, he could be dead. Oh, Snacks turns around. No way. Caught on the timing. Electronic finds him. And a 3-on-3. We spoke about no utility. Isaac flashed forward. There's no kit, so they've got to get a move on here. How do you flush all these players out and stick for 10 seconds? I just don't think you can. Flit deals with the first. There's that great setup. Slend can't get on the bomb. Round done. Round over. Map point for VP.
That's crazy. That's how that round ends. You think it's about to get locked in. James is felled in A main. What's Snack's doing? Why does he turn around at that moment?
I'll be completely honest.
He's about to peek.
It's not even those kills. It's what happens afterwards. As soon as Isaac gets flashed forward and they don't see anything, you know your money is terrible. You've had an XM on Snacks. Why are you fighting here? I think the correct decision, even though it's a 3-on-3, is just to save. Because, yeah, look at what you're playing with OT up against. Sure, you got the AWP on Slend. Rifle only on Isaac.
Let's see what these MP9s can do. Having a look out through B main, but Norbert's over that. Very aggressive on each side. Their extremities, they're very loud. I think Flip may have even heard some of it. So Norbert's happy just to sit back, see if they extend any further, and they don't. So it's misleading information for the CTs, and it's going to keep the three-player lead.
Right, look, they just flashed into dark. They haven't seen anything whatsoever. Flit announces his arrival, but he's always been here. He's always been that player that's been poking and prodding towards dark. So why would you expect all of these sort of T's outside B main? Great flash. And now the attention redirects.
But again, it's misleading. It's one player. They think it's going to be A, but they're going to push out main and see it's not there. So Isaac will return. I feel like Andrew surely is done for. Oh, Vault. from behind with that MP9. Removes Jame. And Fame is under pressure. But Electronic alleviates it. Norbert as well. It's a brawl. Time's running out. Bomb cannot be denied by Slen. Thought he had the hero shot, but it's him that hits the deck. And VP, they run into the clock. They run into every round, but they prevail.
Works James of Mastermind.
Right. Okay, we see a very standard CT defensive setup. GamerLegion 3 on B. They actually get a little aggro through the apartments. I think having seen this, maybe VP will change plans. They have a player at each extremity. And this double play, they managed to walk up into ladder. So it makes it very enticing to go B. That gets a little bit more enticing as Snax gets a little too curious.
Oh, Sled needs to win this fight. He's worried about short. He's worried about apps. Oh, great shot. There we go. And now we can focus completely on short. But VP, oh, they just walk out Palace, but Norbert can't hit the shot on Volt. They're still committed into this A play, but Andu's under Balk, who's also whiffing shots. Oh, this one's so messy, just from both parties. But GamerLegion come out on top despite this.
Yeah, thankfully Volt's not whiffing shots. He hits the two big ones onto Norbert. The second player deep. That one works out really well, considering how it started. If VP had just gone, okay, we've found this B player pushing out short, I don't know why they don't just go straight into B. I guess they feel like they want to try and get ahead of a potential rotation that, like a panic move from GamerLegion. But if they just gone up through short with those players already in position, one in towards apartments, it would have been really easy to do with Slend.
Yeah, it hinges a lot on Norbert's timing in Palace, and when he actually gets the favorable timing, he doesn't sort of miss the shot on Volt, because that creates space. Oh, Slen sees a bunch, and now he's going to get the help. As many MP9 kills as possible would be great, and that's exactly what happens. Money made for GamerLegion, and very much like the start of Anubis. They with the pistol, they start cleanly hit. But here come the rifles.
Yeah, Volt's going to get out the next page. For the first 2 rounds, on to round 3. Imagine if you're a team, you've probably got, you know, when you talk about like the percentage of your notes for each team, I imagine going up against VP, you probably have the most notes of like any team.
Yeah, most of them would start with wait until the last 20 seconds and then they'll do something. I like this proactivity here. Volt and Andu already claiming ramp space. How far does Volt go? That's the next question. Mid, there's a big gap in here despite this. The Snax is back to cover it and he's holding in case players boost up.
Which they do. Do. Okay, this is a cool setup. Or is it? No, it is not a cool setup. Norbert was 10 steps ahead.
Oh, no.
He almost gets a chance to find both. And now, Electronic sees, okay, we've just found a kill on B. The AWP is present. I'm going to slink on in the back lines. Beautiful maneuvering.
So fantastic at doing this.
Yeah, this is... Oh, the trigger to split. He just wants to check. Did you feel... Yeah, okay. Spotted both. That's so clean. Oh my god. Doesn't work for everybody.
I think that was maybe a knife attempt from Fame. although we don't get to see kind of too much from VP when it comes to like content segments and stuff, he was the guy whipping out the Nerf gun. He was the guy having fun with it when Norbert was trying to do those interviews. So he strikes me as the guy on the team that would go for the knife the most. Electronic sharp with it. And there's that extra dimension. Electronic is one of the best players just in the game generally at finding these spaces and exploiting them, especially on Mirage. There's a showcase of it. And now if you're GamerLegion, you are covering the window every single time and making sure that never happens again.
It's a very fast reset for the CTs. Good hunt. Although VP are going to walk into the bulk of these players. Should be all good. The rifles can clean up from long range. A nice shot. You imagine Slade not long for this world. Util almost what gets it done. All right. Remember, we are pre-nerf. So Isaac's got a bit of length on this. Can he get a zappy kill? You imagine VP on a team to overextend against one USP. Maybe though. Probably not.
Not happening. Maybe if Flick comes over a little bit, but nope. That's the equalizer. Immediately, as you said, a very fast reset because the MP9s got upgraded into M4s immediately. No, there's Electronic. Always in the back. I think VP will probably be surprised that in that gun round, they got so much space in towards mid. And GamerLegion didn't really put too much prioritization on fighting it early. And that's got to change because typically when T-sides get mid, it's always an element of them just hanging around and not really doing too much with the control early. But VP are known to be pretty proactive when it comes to getting a little bit cheeky with it. Slend has a fight in mid. We can't see anything. Double AWP. Isaac's got the other one in Palace.
That's interesting, isn't it? Often you see the secondary AWP posted up in B because you can just solo lock it down. Whereas this position becomes a bit funky. You know, you can't really put... Oh, okay. You can push. You're crazy. Yeah, okay. He's going to call over Volt to help him. Oh, it's a beautiful swing. Hey, there's nothing you can do there.
But you know that they're double layered at deep A. So you take space in towards mid instead. Snacks on the angle. Slen's been called over. So it's Snacks versus the world on B. I like that Andu's gone back to deal with in case someone's been boosted up. Slen's at a position where he can just swing and he could potentially trade. Norbert is now being loud. Will Snacks swing?
No. But he's got so much info. Put Isaac's in an odd spot because he's got an AWP in Palace. Oh, he's hearing the player. Yeah. I kind of wish he didn't stick around in that position. The time's still going to be a problem. Andu. Oh, never mind. No scoped out of the building. Time's never a problem. What am I saying? This is VP. That's a great peek from Slend. This becomes doable. There's a kit on a body around here. Snacks is caught. Norbert. And Electronic, he's stuck in an uncomfy spot on the side looking for this fight. It's drawn out and the USP from Snacks gets it done.
Yeah, really nicely played there by GamerLegion on the retake. Slend doesn't really overstep. He waits very patiently for Snacks to work and clear. He goes through B apartments, goes down into the underpass, and where Norbert is so late on mid, even where the bomb's been planted, he might expect short, but the way he positions himself, it's a very easy clear. That's kind of wild. He sets himself up on that side of connector.
Yeah, full faith that's not where the retake's coming from. Ash has plenty to say. I guess gesticulating with his hands.
Yeah, sometimes easier to talk and get your words out when you are moving your hands. He's probably not happy with the manner in which that round unfolded because, sure, GamerLegion win it, but it was so easy for Electronic just to walk out ramp uncontested. Isaac, as you said, were just hanging around in Palace for way too long, so Flick can just take his head off. They need to be a little bit more proactive. Once they've got the space, they either need to utilize it or disengage. Oh. Shame over the top, looking for a connector peek that's not coming in because Slen's fired off at the window.
Getting aggressive. Electronic is ready. Yeah, lying in wait. It's like Andy's in a position to really help out. Good news is at least GamerLegion have 3 players here.
Oh, this is wild from Slen, though. Going up close to re-engage with the orb. It could work. Oh, but he misses. And now he needs to get out. But that smoke is preventing Fame from scaling at Palace. There's no info elsewhere. That's the danger here for GamerLegion. Because they've seen Electronic in ramp, and that is it.
Slen's giving another go. He doesn't mind going forward for a little fight. Snacks also finds a little something. Oh, Slen, nowhere to go. How does he get something? No, it's Snacks. But it's Electronic with 2 back. Andy did remove Flit on the mid leg. So they don't have to worry about that angle. It's just a 2 on 4. Isaac makes it even. Reposition close in the sandwich. Andu flames at his feet. A warning shot fired. A difficult side to breach. Isaac's the one that really has to do it. That's a great kill on Electronic. And Fame in the sandwich, and he eats them alive.
Nicely done from Fame, but yet again, it's another one of these positions that VP find themselves in that is messy. When they get the bomb down, they're not ready for the speed that GamerLegion are throwing back at them. Because Electronic, when he gets these kills, just onto Slend and Snacks, you feel like VP are going to just be able to set up, but no, Isaac swings early from CT. Andu deals with that mid player. But Fame passes the test. Another reset in for GamerLegion. The way these rounds go back and forth, that's only going to favor the T side. It's going to hurt the economy of GamerLegion, and they've had so much success peeking towards ramp, they're going to go and do it again.
Not home. Oh, Isaac, I do not envy you right now. Maybe he'll get support in time. This push is being accounted for. AK is feeling like they've got the advantage. They will force the CTs off.
Oh,
Okay. 5-7. Little dink through the wall. Shame. Ah. Now that's a time to swing from Norbit. Here's the sound cue of Isaac jumping and realizes exactly what his play is.
oh wow, they've really bought into the idea that GamerLegion would have rotated, and they haven't. They're going into the stack site. Flit's been dinged. This sets them up so well for Andu on the corner, but it's Electronic again. Just decapitating these players. Volt in Palace. Is he a known entity? Yes. Covered by Fame. And where it looks tricky, where it looks horrible, Electronic bails them out. Snacks 1v5. Trying to roll back the years, but not possible.
But the Snacks, he's already well exceeded his kill count on Anubis. He's just an old school kind of guy. Mirage, unchanged in a million years. He's happy on it. I was thinking for a second, I've seen a Vault 5-7. Maybe there is a timing. And that was the Force. So it's gotten slowly more out of hand. This T side start the VP, which is not what they would have intended, but the auto selection, it's where they ended up.
Free Zeus.
Free Zeus. This is a fun angle for it. Try and catch someone jumping out the window.
Yeah, you can do this with the knife as well, and it's kind of fun, but I think the Vault with the Zeus is a little bit more poetic. Flashbang Isaac. Oh no. NT. That's one of them dealt with. GamerLegion trying to be like gods, but only walking through the fire and flames of VP instead. Bombarded out the round. Slend. Can you find anything with the USP? Yes, okay. There's one, but not anymore.
Well, I think Vault with a Zeus would be a logical combination. Guess not. Isaac doesn't get a chance with his. Too fast in the swing. Nice easy ecos. GamerLegion. Practice the weaponry. Fast out mid of VP, very fast. Electronic, see, this is the X factor that he brings. So quick. Into window. But Slend is aware. I like the maneuver. It was very fast paced. They were just aware of it, but more speed from VP.
Slend here. Andy needs to hold on, and he does. Huge kills. Slend traded. Jane 1 on 2? Oh, I don't know. Not with this HP.
Yeah, you still feel, despite his reputation, he will give this one a go. 1v2 is certainly more doable. Thing is, with the positioning of Snacks, he knows that James hasn't rotated. So Isaac's just going to sit back. And they're going to play the numbers. Snacks is going to move back in towards middle. His timing. Oh, yeah, that could not have been worse for James. Like the 1 second that he crosses is when Snacks is on catwalk.
Yeah, well held down by Andu, because the way Slend was positioned, that actually got really scary. Especially with these kills, they're already over a sandwich. But Andu doubling down and just anchoring the site was everything that GamerLegion needed. Timeout now called for VP. They've got more than enough money to reinvest. Probably not happy with the way that some of these rounds are going, because they are hitting a brick wall when it comes to just 1 or 2 players from GamerLegion just finding a multi-kill. And when that happens, it completely throws the round into a little bit of despair.
I really like the approach that VP brings to this T side. Compared to Anubis, which felt a bit more
VP.
of the VP you'd expect. Yeah. This is definitely a lot stronger flavorings of electronic. You know, there's at least 1 cup in there. It's not just a couple of teaspoons.
It's been interesting watching the aggression predominantly take shape through ramp and Palace for GamerLegion. They kind of left B alone quite a lot. I think this is what VP have cottoned on to, because we've taken space in mid as they normally have been. Having this extra element with Electronic now coming underpass rather than just charge in. It means they could probably end B. Look, they're so worried about it. Fame's gone over just to check, see if they've pushed. And they will, but it's just not on Fame's timing.
Okay, a bit of information for Snacks about top mid and underpass, but still fairly unknown. Isaac has a rough spot. If VP... Oh, actually, look at Electronic.
Oh, no way.
Timing. He's just walking into jungle. Isaac falls back. It's 1-for-1 on the mid play. Isaac gets his as well, but he's Electronic. Yeah. You ain't coming through that way. Huge positioning from Electronic. That timing could not have been better for him.
But I think that was the game plan. Where GamerLegion have been so active on A, only pushing ramp, only pushing Palace. VP knew they could probably end B as long as Norbert contained Isaac in case he overextended at B apps. I think a smoke was also dropped by Isaac and they just disrespected it because they knew that he's normally the only defender here. And Electronic this time varies his angle of approach in towards jungle by going through that connector smoke. Sure, it was a bit of a rough timing, but I think even still, if he gets found out, VP is still able to crunch onto B effectively. They blow up, so Volt can grab an AK, but it's another round back for VP.
Yeah, guns aren't what they want. They want the rounds. This T-side looking great thanks to Electronic. That's a cool kill from Fame too. Thamus. Andy. Ooh. Electronic looking for him. Andy. Oh. What's the matter? Electronic was there, but not even needed.
Watch out for Slen, though. Oh, they line up.
Oh!
Huge. And now you're aware that Electronic could be on the angle, will trade. But Slen's done more than enough.
Okay, has he?
Potentially.
Problem is, these T's are so separated. Neither has the bomb. Snacks just sits deep in CT spawn.
Oh, the worst part is, it's normally been Electronic that's gone through the window. So will Snacks anticipate it now that Electronic's dead, right?
Oh, yeah. Does Fame clear it?
You'd imagine so.
You'd imagine so. You'd imagine so. You'd imagine so. Snacks.
Oh, this is sick.
Trigger discipline. Wants to see if he can get both. Guaranteed the rounds. The issue is Norbert might see him. Yeah, he realizes. Can't give up those sight lines. Norbert. The AWP is there. Fantastic from Snacks.
Yeah, he would have got two, but getting the one just guarantees it. I cannot believe he didn't clear that. 4x3 moment. Surely. Slend. Huge, huge collat. I was really scared about his position because I thought Electronic was just going to jump on the bench sooner and just remove him. And Tech9's. Like, this should be 6-6. We should be even.
What a crazy round. That's Slen collateral. And he opens up this one. GamerLegion. 6. Looking good for them. An AK and pistols. Isaac has all the control. Norbert has to contact. You surely favor Isaac in this engagement. Yeah, you do. Andrew is getting to arrive top mid. You can see his mouth moving. So he lets them know, yeah, I'm hearing some players. Isaac throws a HE in response. They got him penned in. Oh. Feels like people are always in the back lines.
He got him.
He hoovered him. 6-6 at the half. GamerLegion, 5 back.
you like CSGO skins?
They're okay.
We're a little too new wave for my taste. Case hardened, death by kitty. But when Operation Phoenix came out in 2014, I think the Asimov really came into its own, commercially and artistically. The whole collection has a clear, crisp color pattern and a new sheen of consummate professionalism that gives the skins a big boost. They've been compared to the print stream, but I think Asimovs carry a more gritty, complementary sense of style.
Hey, Harry.
Yes, Chad?
Why are there mouse pads all over the floor? Do you have an event on? A LAN party or something?
No, Chad.
Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is! In 2018, Valve released this, the Danger Zone case, the Asimov's latest and greatest addition to the collection. I think their undisputed masterpiece is the AK-47, a weapon so necessary that most people don't even think about. But they should, because it's not just about the pleasures of conformity and the importance of full buy rounds. It's a personal statement about your inventory value itself. Hey, Chad. Try to make your reservation with Doja now, you stupid fucking caster!
All square here in the first half of Mirage as Volt dusts off his mouse pad. Some good clutches there right at the very end for GamerLegion, which kept them afloat, but otherwise it looked pretty much in control from VP.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it felt like VP were running away with it, yet GamerLegion were able to bring through some really big rounds, which kept them in it. And that means we're actually, much like Anubis, looking pretty close between these two teams. Thing is, GamerLegion had more room to work with in the second half, whereas VP very close on their neck. Just as Electronic, who's sitting behind the smoke on stairs and is spotted on this Palace play. Jane peeks, sees a little bit. Oh, what a shot from Electronic. Bomb planted, but a kit available.
And GamerLegion are noted that they're in CT, but some big kills coming through mid. Electronic dealt with. Snacks finds another one on the rotate. For everyone else from VP, it's through CT, and they've got to accelerate. Molly goes on one position, but that's not where GamerLegion they've got to win these fights out quickly, and they're trying their best, but Isaac at the back of sight is helped out by Snacks, and between the two of them, they get A online.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Just taking the fights forward. Yeah, they lose that kill to Electronic, but the bomb down. And because it happened so quickly, CTs weren't in the best position immediately for the retake, while the teams were kind of everywhere. So Snacks and Isaac can just keep taking these fights early, allowing them to force the CTs to come as a group straight into those Glocks. Deadly. VP have to take the eco.
Look at the short stack. Andu should be able to deal with it, and he does. Nicely done. Slend with another. It's again the GamerLegion new recruits that are locking things forward. Of course, it's only the eco. But that leg spotted. All hunky-dory.
No, Vault's having a look. There, that one went by script. All good. No casualties. Happy days. And 2 bare noggins in electronic in orbit.
Hello, Andy.
Okay.
Oh!
That's one way to do it. Does his best electronic impersonation and just walks in through these smokes. That's crazy.
Oh, Electronic's about to get overwhelmed as well because they're just going to walk through Con. Yeah, not ready whatsoever. Oh my god, what a round.
I gotta see the timing back on how he achieved that. Plane doesn't even get away. Unlucky.
Oh my god, okay.
He's got pantsed. Well,
I can't believe that. I think what happened is Electronic throws the ramp smoke. They're worried about mid. Our VP. And Andu just drops a leg smoke and Electronic obviously misses the time and he just walks straight through it. That's one way to lose a round.
yeah.
And it's crazy that that happens with a full buy as well.
Yeah, I wonder if they kind of... Yeah, I saw them all looking at the notes. Oh, you don't even get to keep the M4. Let's have a look at the notes. I wonder if they kind of knew how VP want to play these first rounds. I think this is a little pocket play we can do. That little smoke down. Catch the timing. All right. Yeah, it's literally just this leg smoke. Manages to walk across and yeah, it's just pure timing. That second kill is absolutely beautiful.
Owned. And now for VP. I don't feel great. Hero M4 on flip. He'll get smoked off. So much control being given over to GamerLegion, especially in mid. Feels like just a conventional split through Con, which means Electronic's going to be under a lot of pressure here in a moment.
All right. Speaking of impressions. No. Oh.
What?
Okay, it's all good. Snacks over top. We'll convert the kill. Such a wacky buy. What's been given this M4? Back of Norbit. He's being enabled. Oh, come on, you guys are better than this. This is the most labored. He's still doing it? Yeah, just give up.
No, surely not.
It's not happening. Pushing forward. Also not happening. Norb's had a rough time with this CT side. Gets hunted on that first gun round. Drops the M4 over so his teammate can find success, and he's left with a P250 and a smoke grenade. You don't even want to save this. Maybe you can drop the smoke forward and just make it seem like you're up to something. But no.
Imagine if they boosted correctly. Instead, they were just so loud about it, and you just have everyone from GamerLegion just looking at your position. That had a chance to get scary, especially when Electronic finds this first. But no, instead, it's a fumble and a rubbish boost. And GamerLegion are making really quick work at this T side.
Yeah, that's it. Opener though. As they try and push out. Good kill from Slend. His teammates are falling. Andy, over the top. Almost gets caught with Util in his hands, but falls off. Low HP though. Good flames to keep Norbert at bay. That's the dunk. Bomb planted. Retake certainly going to be happening. Kits in James' hands. This round, more than anything, hinges on Isaac. He's got all the health. Well, now it hinges on Andu, who does not have the health. And he is put down by James.
I like the idea of that round for GamerLegion, right? You've had a lot of success on A. You've been also varying it with the faster plays. But it's just the fact that you get Snacks caught off in middle. And the positioning is already there at the back of the bomb site. They're playing so passive as well. Flick can just swing and take these kills. Right idea. But not quite enough to deter VP. So they will finally put a stop to the momentum that GamerLegion were trying to forge. But they got plenty of money to keep investing. It's going to be very difficult for VP, but that is a great start. Yet again, Snacks falling early. Electronic up close. Deals with Andu.
Spin Electronic's map. James is starting to get fired up as well. Ooh. Slen doing all right. Not without his teammates. James with another triple kill. That's 2 back-to-back triple kills from James. This one's over quickly.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was saying. Just the second round, I feel like we've rubbed our eyes and immediately fast forward in time, like 6 rounds. The pace that GamerLegion are bringing to this half has just been electric. And VP have finally come up with some solutions. Norbert will finally get a peek, and he gets absolutely destroyed by Isaac. Bombs still maybe found already by VP. Yeah, I mean, look, that's now confirmed it by Flit.
Yeah, it wasn't found.
Until it was found.
Yeah, so James, I think when he didn't see Isaac commit off B and the bomb wasn't spotted, Flit's like, oh, hold up. Does that mean we dropped it? So he takes the space. And Isaac, yeah, there's the Molotov. I'm back. But how are you going to get past James? You're not.
All right, nice idea. Obviously, if he had the bomb, completely different story. Instead, he doesn't. He was hoping to get the rotates over, but that didn't happen.
Counter-terrorists win.
VP win another one. As we said, Slen's got enough money to reinvest in AWP. Andu can be dropped. VP back online in this second half.
And it's James that's gotten these 2 rounds for them. As mentioned, 2 back-to-back triple kills. James Slane gets caught after he gets that kill. Oh, okay, hold up. Fast into the action. James continues to fight, but fell early with Bolt's aggression. Oh. James is really wanting to take these duels.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't blame him, though. Like, I feel like you want to challenge his domain regularly. That actually gets quite scary. Isaac gives it another go. And then looks to take space in connector, walking through. Trying to once again give him the electronic treatment. The difficulty here is Fame. It looks like it's going to be a B play, though, so it might not matter. James is here with the AWP as well, alongside Norbert.
It's a fake out.
Okay, well then Fame becomes the issue.
Yeah, we're hoping it draws rotations, but it doesn't because there's no commitment. Okay, so positionally, both teams have got, you know, a power piece deep in the enemy lines. You feel that Isaac's is slightly better, but just because GamerLegion should consider the possibility of Palace being taken, especially because Isaac hasn't seen anything.
Yeah, let's see. Util dropped. James potentially looking to give chase. Now Isaac moves. Is he able to catch him? No, he's not. But there's Fame striking Electronic in from CT. 2 kills immediately. Isaac's position. No, alone, but he's fighting back with Slend. That's the important one. That's the critical one. James finds Slend, and Isaac has not got the time to reposition and grab that bomb. Nice try at the end. GamerLegion always feel like they have one hand on the round, and then VP just slap and snatch it right away from them.
Yeah, I guess they didn't consider the Palace play. But what I liked about VP's approach to that is that as soon as they realize that it's going to be this A hit, they're so fast on just overwhelming. Like, they don't even allow the bomb go down. It's just a very quick response. This lead slipping from the hands of the Legion. He's not been fully tested, I would say. Flit has, and it feels like they are finding success on him. That's 2 rounds in a row they've got the opener onto Flit.
Oh, Norbert's moved away as well. Everyone thinks it's A, but it's not. GamerLegion are going to find a completely open bomb site.
Norbert's going to scramble.
Oh, maybe not, actually. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Famous ready to swing and support, but with the money as it is, you know, these 3 players want to hold on to their weaponry. So just as VP is starting to claw their way back in, Legion will get that 11th.
Poor Norbert. But actually, I think it's a mistake, him coming back to jungle to get that M4. Because, yeah, sure, he leaves the bomb site completely open, but they've never gone there. They have never once gone to test Norbert at B. So he thinks it's safe. Why would GamerLegion come over here? I'm in the corner, crying in the club. They don't come and peek me. And as soon as he leaves, they go B.
No, but the quintessential B player experience. Yeah, Flit's really getting punished. At least VP get to hold on to the weapons. Well, it doesn't get easier for Norbert with the MP9. He has a friend with him.
Tell you what, the money the way it is, VP lose this round, you pretty much let it go to that decider. Deep nade. They're trying to wrestle for control here. It all depends on when Andu's going to reveal himself from under, but Flit's very much aware of this possibility. James comes over to hold top mid. It's a really good setup from VP.
A lot of utility thrown back and forth. T's Copper HE. Isaac also low from trying to see if he could exploit onto B while this aggression is showing top mid. Really to at least get the space that they were looking for. But the rotations have not gone the way they wanted. Oh, especially with Norbert getting aggressive and getting that kill. He's not done yet. A double up with the MP9. Kill jobs are good, and especially with Electronic catching Andy.
Yeah, you can't. The thing is, you can't play these tricks against Electronic because he does it back to you. Like in that first half, this is all he was doing, just trying to find timings in the smoke, trying to push in towards jungle. Notice how when Isaac was in that round where it was nearly a 4-on-2 that went their way, it was Jamin that the one that was died, Electronic never faced. Gotta be crafty, you gotta be trickier. He's always ready. And that's a massive round from VP. To keep only, what, Norbert dying and he's the guy on the MP9? You take that all day long. This is a grind, and this is exactly what VP want. The war of attrition where it comes to both of these economies. GamerLegion have got to take a pause, and they've now got a decision to make. What do they pull out of the hat to get VP to submit.
So a lot to say. If you win this one, GamerLegion probably have to play for OT. Norbert finally gets what he's been looking for this entire map, which is a bit of
fight.
something on this B side. Yeah. Even though he's got the MP9, doesn't matter to him. Decides to get boosted instead. Looked like he was going to jump short, but the flashbang calls it off.
He tried to go ladder, but he missed. Oh. Snacks misses him. That's fine. And Snacks being ahead of this utility over at top mid just means that GamerLegion have got the advance. Look, VP show presence, but ultimately, they aren't here.
Electronic, very close to a lot of T players.
Oh, that molly.
Does that to be loud? Oh, it's not conned.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
it is
is.
conned.
That was scary.
Electronic seemed completely unaware. Andy loses 1 HP. Oh, there we go. Something back from the T side. All of the defenders are here. Isaac is putting Flit on notice. 2 players so low. It's not to matter. Oh, Isaac. Fame is having a look to see if this cross comes. A swing from Isaac is everything but shame. A fast adjustment. Andy plucks him out the air with that 1 HP. But it's 1 HP versus the whole world, and Fame with the drive-by kill will tie us up 11 apiece.
I wonder if that electronic tag is just, I rely and I have so much confidence in my teammates that I will blissfully just cruise back towards default, and then it also kind of locks Snacks into the angle. I think he just didn't think that Snacks was going to push forward, but Flick confirms. That gets really hairy. I think Jame hitting this shot is the most crucial one of the whole lot. Fame hits some slammers to draw us level, and you're right, GamerLegion now need to play for OT. How the turns are tabled.
Oh. Good jiggle. Jane will fold. There we go. Norbit. Now slice of the action. That's the most tantalizing action for Bianca. And that's going to be just pistols. Yeah, he loves that. Spam through onto Isaac. Back's in the back lines. I'm hoping someone walks into you. Feels unlikely at this stage. There's nothing that's going to force them to move about.
Oh, Electronic's even holding for it. Blood just knows. And this crossfire is so deadly in mid as well. I think it's so difficult for GamerLegion to just find anything. Snacks jumps over, but Flit turns around. That's huge. He even gets the second kill. Nothing for these pistols to get done, except from a consolation kill from Slend. GamerLegion need to win this. They need to force overtime. Otherwise, VP will, in fact, take this series 2-0.
Last time out for GamerLegion. Slend has got the AWP out, no armor behind it. Feels that he needs to be the difference maker. This is the most classic VP way to win a series. Slogging their way through it. 6 of the last 7 rounds going the way of the CT side. Electronic feeling very at home on Mirage. The Electronic that was promised on this team.
It's where they've been slowing things down, GamerLegion. They were doing these unpredictable poppy plays. No way. That felt dead to rights. Instead, James gets the best of Slend. But it's these faster plays that were catching VP off guard. As soon as they try and fight mid, that's where VP have been excelling. You want to slow down the pace. You want to turn this into a more defaulty round. That is their element. That is VP's bread and butter.
Util brutal as well. Oh. Okay, Snaxel almost catches the timing. But forced away. And A is lightly defended. It's a double up and short. Surely, GamerLegion can't just keep going for this boost. VP, I think, aware of this play. It's been so consistent. That's a beautiful line from Fame.
Oh, Electronic's not affected. Snax can see him, though. Snax can get him. But that's the information given over. You know Snax is in window. Fame tries to jump. Oh, and Snax actually gets the kill. 3 on 2. A bomb site open, bar Flit, who's low. And Volt. Oh, he's going for a crafty maneuver. Now he's the one in jungle, finding Norbert. Peppered down by the spray. But the molly will at least let the bomb go down.
Yeah, Flick can't deny. TV2, James. Ooh. Can taste them. They can taste the victory. It's on to Volt, who's picked up a molly. There's no smoke for this bomb. Hits on both players, so he has to be perfect with his timing of it. Forced back by the flames of James. And there's that molly forward. But it's off the mark. And it's a defuse straight in his face. VP will continue their playoff journey. And for GamerLegion, this is where their EPL ends.
Yeah, you got to be completely honest, though. GamerLegion, they take the fight not once but twice to VP. They make it go the full 24 rounds with these 2 young stars, the 2 new additions to this roster. And it feels like they had the number on Anubis. But